What's the most common fault that riders have?
Most common fault riders have is they use their arms way too much. They hold on with their arms.
I'm guilty of that at times.
Yeah, and they don't use their lower body. Yep. And what I do is I make them think the other way, where it's all lower body and their arms are specifically for using control. So you control the bike. Think of a horse rider.
Yeah.
And the other day I taught a dressage lady that coaches. She's a dressage coach.
On the motorbike?
Yeah. So she's 3 years. She's 1250 BMW.
Was she decent? I think she...
Yeah, her posture was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Her gripping of the bike, next level, and to relax from her torso up, she clicked with it straight away. But she'd been to several other schools and no one had ever shown her that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so once she heard it and confirmed that, it's kind of like, I've never ridden a horse, so...
Yeah.
But kind of like riding a horse, so you're gripping it tight with your lower body and your upper body is loose to move around. Very similar thing. So when people see someone like me ride or someone of a good level, Chris Birch or any of those guys, you watch them, they're just connected to the bike with their legs.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
That's all it is. Yep. Upper body is purely controlling the motorcycle. Yeah. That's the number one fault, is they're gripping the bike wrong. Yeah.
Is that for adventure bike riders as well? Or?
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, and you know what's funny, mate? So handlebars are handlebars.
Yeah.
The only difference is mountain bikes, you've got nothing to grip, but you've got your SPD, you're connected to the pedals. So generally the body positions that I teach are relevant to mountain bikes, motocross, enduro, and adventure bikes.
Yeah.
And when I started teaching on adventure bikes, what I actually did is I shot a video where I bought a 1290, I went out to QMP, and I said, before I coach, I've got to prove to myself that my technique works on these big bikes. So I went out, ripped around the motocross track, did half a day on a motocross track, went out to the medium level enduro tracks, ripped them apart just to prove that technique is technique.
Yep.
And then from that was my basis for my coaching. I went, right, I know that works. I know what it means is I have to put more energy into it. And that's where my coaching sort of evolved.